What happened on your worst date? I matched with this girl Kayla on a dating app after 3 weeks of texting. When we finally decided to meet up at this Mexican place downtown, I was actually excited for once. We got a table and ordered tacos. Everything felt normal at first. She was laughing at my dumb stories about work, and I was thinking this might actually go somewhere. But then, about halfway through eating, she kept looking over her shoulder every few minutes, like constantly turning around to check behind her. I asked if she was okay, and she leaned in and whispered that her ex might be following her. She said he'd been texting her weird stuff all week. I figured she was just being paranoid because breakups suck, so I tried to change the subject back to something lighter. But then I looked out the window and saw this tall guy in a black hoodie standing across the street, just standing there staring directly into the restaurant. My stomach dropped because he was definitely looking at our table. I pointed him out to Kayla, and she went completely pale. She excused herself to go to the bathroom, which seemed reasonable. I kept eating my tacos and checking my phone, but 15 minutes went by and she still wasn't back. The bathroom was right by our table, so I would have seen her come out. I started getting worried that something bad happened. Maybe the hoodie guy followed her in there or something. So I got up and walked toward the bathroom area to check on her. But when I got there, she was nowhere to be found. The bathroom was empty, and there was no other exit from that part of the restaurant. I went back to our table confused as hell. Her purse was still there, her half-eaten taco was still on her plate, and her phone was buzzing on the seat. The guy in the hoodie was gone too. I had no idea what was happening, but I figured something terrible must have happened to her. So I grabbed her phone thinking I could call someone for help. Right as I picked it up, a text popped up that said, "Where's my money?" in all caps. Then another one that said, "You can't hide forever." I was freaking out at this point. I tried calling her number from my phone, but her phone was locked, so I couldn't answer when it rang. I ran outside looking for her, thinking maybe she got dragged into an alley or something. That's when I heard sirens. 2 police cars came speeding up with their lights flashing, and officers jumped out and stormed into the restaurant. I followed them back inside, and suddenly Kayla appeared out of nowhere from the kitchen area, crying and pointing at me. She told the cops I had stolen her purse and phone and tried to force her to leave with me. I was so confused I could barely speak. The officers grabbed me and pushed me against the wall while she sobbed and said I had lured her there to rob her. I tried explaining that she had left everything behind and I was just trying to help, but it sounded crazy even to me. Meanwhile, everyone in the restaurant was staring at us like I was some kind of criminal. The whole scene was so embarrassing I wanted to disappear. But then one of the officers ran Kayla's name through their system and found out she had an outstanding warrant. Turns out she'd been skipping court dates for multiple fraud charges. The cops said she'd been using dating apps to trick guys into paying for expensive dinners, then disappearing and claiming they stole from her. The guy in the hoodie wasn't her ex at all. He was someone she owed money to from another scam she was running. When the police figured everything out, they let me go and arrested her instead. But watching her get handcuffed in front of the entire restaurant while everyone kept staring at me was honestly the most humiliating thing ever.